Going forward, the majority chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee and the Senate Finance Committee will have nearly unlimited power to target and make public the tax returns of private citizens. And not just private citizens, political enemies, business and labor leaders, or even the returns of Supreme Court justices themselves.
No, anything but that. No, not the justices, not these angelic beings who are beyond any suspicion, let alone oversight. Don't let their taxes be released. I want to ask if he doesn't know, but I'm sure he knows that there are significant remaining questions about some of the funding that went to Brett Kavanaugh before he became a justice. I would love some disclosure of how they're making money. They wield incredible, effectively unrestrained power for decades. I think we should know everything about their financial history before they get in office. I would say it's probably even more important than it is for the president, considering how long their term can last. And honestly, I think most conservatives would agree with that. This is I understand why they have to push for this. Kevin Brady doesn't want his taxes to be revealed. He doesn't want any of his colleagues in the House's taxes to be revealed because they know what they do. They know how they're getting rich. But I don't think that this plays for regular people. Obviously, Democrats aren't gonna like it right now, although not nearly enough, big D Democrats are mad at Nancy Pelosi for what she's done recently. But I don't think conservatives like this either, JR.
They shouldn't, but it's that same line, by the way. And this is how they maybe get these conservatives that may want these types of principles to be carried out. Is as Kevin Brady there said, they're coming for you next. It's the same thing Trump says. It's the same thing any of the other conservatives say. Once one thing happens for the top most powerful people within the party being held to account for their actions in their past, then they start saying, hey, you, Joe Williams in Oklahoma, they're coming for you next. Should you now say you should shield Trump from everything? What do the two have to do with each other? And by the way, they've already come for Joe Williams and Nancy, Smith over and over and over again. Regular folks always get hemmed up by the authorities, IRS, taxes. If something's off, it's something a little bit different. Hey, you owe us another $1,800. All this stuff happens to regular folks all the time. So I'm not sure why this argument still floats with people who are like, yeah, we want to see what he's been up to. He's the one who's wielding power. He's the one who led you guys into giving tax cuts for certain folks to the tune of billions of dollars. So yeah, sure, good job. But I'm not sure how this keeps convincing people that they're just like Donald Trump. They're coming for you now and your millions. Sure.
Like they'd love to. I have thoughts. Let's play the second clip of Kevin Brady.
No party in Congress should have that power. No individuals in Congress should have that power. It's the power to embarrass, to harass, or destroy Americans through disclosure of their tax returns.
Oh dear God, let's not embarrass people who want to have magnificent power over all areas of public life. Let's not do that. Harassing them, I could see it potentially being used. I think that that's an interesting, albeit slippery slope argument you're making there. Maybe we could get to that point. We could talk about that. To destroy them though, your taxes being released. If your taxes being released can destroy you, that's a you problem, not a me problem. I think at that point, what the hell are you hiding in there? You're gonna look at what's on my hard drive, that could destroy me. Then I should not have that stuff on my hard drive, I think personally is how I would. I think you're telling on yourself there, Kevin Brady. But bear in mind, by the way, the last time in the research that I did, that I can find of the same statute that's being used by the Dems to release his taxes right now was back in 2014. And this is during the made up scandal over the IRS supposedly being biased against Tea Party groups. It wasn't true. They were doing the same sort of scrutiny to progressive groups affiliated with Occupy Wall Street. The Republicans will never admit that, but it's 100% true. They used that statute to release information about the groups that were applying for tax exempt status. Was that harassing? Was that embarrassing? Was that destroying? Because the Republicans were happy to do it at that point. I think they're public servants, honestly. The idea that if you want to have not only great benefits and guaranteed pay and all of these perks and then setting yourself up to be wealthy for the rest of your life by becoming a congressman or a senator, the idea that well, we couldn't possibly constrain you in any way. There shouldn't be any cost to that. Why? Why? For all of the things, I want people who run for office, who want to become a congressperson, a senator, the president. I don't want them to do it because they know it's the best and it comes with all these amazing perks and everything. They should be willing to do it to deliver for people. I think disclosure of taxes is the bare minimum of the extra ties that we should put on them. They should be well regulated. They get away with murder.
They called Washington D.C. the swamp, but then they want to protect people that thrive in the swamp. Weird how that works.
Yeah, it's one thing when they're campaigning. They talk vaguely in a general sense about the establishment. But what do you actually want to do? Like they're nothing, because it's all just a tactic. It's a way to get the rubes on your side. That's it.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.